y'all, let's go thrifting. So we are in that bizarre time where Halloween has come and gone, Thanksgiving is less than 2 weeks, and the Christmas spirit is creeping in. I am at one of my favorite thrift stores trying to work on a particular project, and my goal today is to spend less than $20. First thing that caught my eye is this sweet Nutcracker. Look at his coloring. He was priced at $8. I tried to get him down a little bit, and they said they had taken into consideration that little tiny boo-boo right there on his face. I'll tell you, I did buy him. He was just too good. So I'm over here checking out the Christmas pins and the brooches, the little earrings, all the pretty festive pieces. And I see these snowmen. I didn't get them, but I loved their skinny little legs. There I am knocking them over. And this was cute, this little rolling pin that said gather. But honey, I was so distracted with what happened next, I put it back and forgot about it. Oh my gosh. Is yours all real gold?
Yes.
Have you been collecting for a long time?
I have more at home, but I just
know
don't
you
have
do.
them all.
Wasn't her stack so good? Oh my gosh, I was so distracted. Okay, this piece, stocking hanger, is brand new from Pottery Barn. I was trying to think. I got really distracted by these big sparkly balls, but I could not find a price tag on them, and I was already at $8. So I'm looking around. It's really, really pretty in this curated booth. I love these picks up here. They're like circular and they're blingy, and I had to look at the Christmas tree. It was $1, skipped on him too. Little bird's so sweet. I loved all the pics. But I saw this basket of beautiful ornaments. They look like pearls, and I had to have them. So I looked on the tag. They were $11. I didn't want the basket. I caused quite a scene, but I got them. And that's all that matters. Now, these solid brass Happy Lucky Elephant bookends, they were priced at $50, which I feel like, honestly, it is pricey, but it's a good price because those things you just don't see. $12. I wish I was an electrician. I so wish I knew how to do that stuff, or I would have grabbed this. Okay, cutest Talbot sweater ever. Medium with the scalloped button edges. I wish I had gotten this. But again, I was trying to really stay good and stay on a budget. I shouldn't even be looking at the clothes. And of course, this one falls off. I thought that was so cute. When I put it back up, I realized it had kind of a bottom that I didn't like. I thought this was sweet too, with the little pearls around the collar, but I passed. See that white at the bottom? No, didn't like it. Nothing in this world brings me more joy than an oversized button down. I just love them. Please help me look through all of these sweaters and jackets. Let me know what you would have gotten. Okay, this reminded me of Christmas with the Cranks when she's in her little sweater vest. I thought it was so cute. It was hand stitched. You can see right there. I left it behind for someone, but how adorable. love this sweet little fa la 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 pillow. It was so soft, but I couldn't find a price. I do not think it was for sale. I left it behind and I felt like I'd been causing enough trouble anyway. This scarf was adorable, but too skinny, so I passed it up. All right, let's go home and hang out. Hey y'all, I went to the Dollar Tree today and I went to my favorite thrift store, and it's that weird in-between time. It's November 13th, 2025 today, as I'm recording this, and I've gone and done a couple of little mini hauls. And here's the thing with Christmas decorating and then Thanksgiving, okay? So my mama was always like, girl, celebrate each holiday and give it its due respect, and then you decorate for the next one. So it was always like the weekend of Thanksgiving, you're cozy, you're home, you eat leftovers, and you put up your holiday stuff. And I've lived by that tradition. However, once you have a kid, and I will tell you, I'm real lucky that my husband loves to help put things up, and he loves Christmas. There just is not enough time. I will tell you, my mom also, with that being her mantra, her rule, her holiday decorating rule, she did not take things down until after the first of the year. I mean, like maybe into January, because her birthday's in January, and I think it feels good to have some sparkly stuff up. I do not like to take my stuff down until after the first of the year. I think you need to have the leftover holiday, Christmas, sparkly stuff. But this is what I've learned, okay? The best thing for me and my family is like the slow burn, okay? So we're gonna have Thanksgiving stuff up and pumpkins up and all the things. And honey, we're gonna have Christmas tree in the corner. So this weekend we are putting the tree up. Now that doesn't mean we go ham. We're not gonna go ornaments and all that. I say that is not my plan. My husband may have other plans. What we're gonna do is put the tree up and the lights. And every year, please don't feel bad if you fight with your spouse, life partner, whomever. Honey, it's a fight every time we put that tree up. And honest to God, we've got so much to do. I've got like a couple little cheap trees, and we put a tree in Julian's room, and I was so bad last year. I kept all the ornaments on it. I kept it up because it's just like a 4.5 foot tree, and I didn't take any of the ornaments off. I just kept them in there and plopped it in his room. And I tell you, I did feel real guilty about that. It did lose a little of its magic. So I will not be doing that again. Okay. Because it's about a feeling. This time of the year is about a feeling. When they say, did you catch the spirit? You got to catch the spirit, and you got to do the things that make you feel warm and fuzzy. However, that does not mean I do not cut corners, because I do. One of the questions y'all asked me about is, it is so overwhelming. I am ADHD. I'm later diagnosed ADHD. I got diagnosed about right before I turned 41. And actually having that diagnosis really helps you to learn who you are, and knowledge is power, and you can learn ways to deal with things. I'm going to tell you this. We have this beautiful archway, okay? And I really want to decorate it, and I really want to decorate my chandelier. I'm not going to be able to do both, I don't think. I'm not going to pressure myself. I think I'm going to pick one or the other. But let me show you the things that I got. Whoa, these were beautiful. So Dollar Tree has lost their mind. I went in there and I found like a very pretty box of pastel ornaments, and they were $7. Not doing it. Never. I can't. So if you can tell, these are slightly different. So these are very much gold and sparkly, and this is champagne. So it's not silver. It's really, really pretty and almost like pearly. So I got 3, 4, 5 of those, okay? And these were the last 2. These kind of like champagne pearly, and then the other 3 are the gold. Now, I like color. I like a little bit tacky. I like a little bit of tradition. I love it all. I love Ralph Lauren. I love a little bit of wow. Here's the thing though, when you're your own person and you're a leader and you don't do what everybody else is doing, you don't want your house to look like everybody else, you don't have an aesthetic. You can't say you're an aesthetic. You are just you. And I think that's amazing, okay? So this started coming together. this started coming together. I have to micro everything down when I have a goal, and with holiday stuff, if I start thinking about it all, I will spaz out, crash out, whatever you want to call it, and I will just not do a darn thing, okay? Immediately walked in and saw these. I don't know if the color is going to pick up. They are beautiful, okay? Now, they're just plastic on the back, which honestly, you could probably peel this off maybe because it's felt all the way through. I don't know why they would do it. Maybe it does come up. I don't know, but I got 4 of these. Okay, mind you, having no plan at all, this stuff just started coming together. And this happens to me every store I go to. I don't know if it's like an energy, a vibe. I want to think I have this light around me. I don't know. Maybe I just meet, I'm brought with like-minded people. Everywhere I go, there's somebody on my tail. And I hate that. I feel rushed. And I would just rather take the road of least resistance and peace and get out of their way. And that's what was happening to me today. This one lady, older lady, had her name tag on. She was in healthcare. I thought, God bless you. Let me just be kind and just, honey, you go ahead and get it. I got these green pom-poms. Don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I know I'm going to figure out something. Just had to have them. But here's the kicker. In the section that I was looking at, the Christmas section, that's $1.25, $1.50. They had a lot of really pretty garland. They had the classic red and green, the silver, the gold. And it was okay. However, you know where I found this? Oh my gosh. If y'all would have seen me, you would have been like, girl, get your life together. Look at all this garland. This is so much more than they offered in the other part. This is in the party section, and it's 9 feet. 18 feet of this beautiful garland. Now let's hold it up. Mind you, I am getting the frick out of Dodge. I hate being around too many people. It's real crowded. Anyway, so it's going to be monochromatic, but a colorful way. Then I started looking for wire in the craft section, and I'm so silly. I should have looked for floral wire while I was there. Did I? I did not. So I got, they're calling these Chanel stems. How fancy. But I just got these to actually tie the garland together, tie stuff on the garland, and then I got, whoopsies, I got these nylon cable ties, the short ones. They've got some really long ones, and I just got the short ones in case I needed to wrap these around. This was $1.50. How cute is this? It is little tiny star gold garland. I got 2 of them, and these are 20 feet is what it says. So I believe all of that's going to go up there. Excuse the mess. This is real life, you guys. I want you to like feel like you get it. Like, I'm a busy mom. The jewelry business is popping off. Thank God. This is the stocks, by the way. Insane in the membrane. But if I do the archway, what am I going to hang it up with? I hate a command strip. I'm sorry. Until I talk to a representative personally that comes over to my house and shows me how to use it, I don't like them. I cannot get them to work with anything. So what am I going to put, if I were to do this archway, what would I put up there? Look, it's making me itch. Like, what? I've seen there's like this sticky stuff. Well, guess what? I get these press-on nails all the time, and guess what comes with them? That sticky press-on stuff. But I think it would take the paint off. I cannot take the paint off of this archway. Can't do it. All right, let me show you what I got from the thrift store. Isn't he cute? Now, in the video, he's got some stuff going on. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a little cloth, hot cloth with some dye on, honey. That's how we do it myself. And see, what do you have hair up here? See if I can get it going, get it clean a little bit. And then we'll go from there. I don't know if somebody did this themselves or what, but the colors and his little, I don't care. He's been through it, honey. I don't care it's not perfect. Okay, $8. Let me just tell you how much of a troublemaker I was. I showed y'all that basket that was marked $11 with those beautiful balls in there. And I looked and I looked and I looked and asked this lady who was over there next to me, I said, is this $11 for the whole thing? Well, the manager comes over. She goes, that's for the whole thing. I said, well, I don't want the basket. I just want those. And they laughed and they were great. And they took it back there and they threw it in a bag. They charged me $5. And at this point, I am so committed and I've caused so much trouble. I thought I better get them and keep my mouth shut. But it ended up being, look at these. These are not glass, but they sure as hell aren't bad. You can tell. You can tell they're not like crappy plastic like these. Look, this has a seam on it. That has that seam on it, you know? And this doesn't. It's, wait a minute. Does it? Felt like I saw it when I put it up here. No, that's just my cracked phone. This is beautiful. It looks like a pearl. So it was silver, pearl. There's some gold ones in here. They're different sizes. This one has a seam. And they're a little beat up, but I don't care. They all have the tops. There's 20 some, I think she said. It don't look like 20 some, but I just took her word for it. Then I got this. $2. I could not help myself. This thing is sweet. Okay? You cannot tell me. Oh, there it is. I was like, there's not any stain. There's a stain right there, honey. It's okay. It is okay. I will take some bleach to it. I will take a Tide pen, and if it don't come out, I will put it in the corner. I don't even know if you'd be able to see it. But this is where my concern would be. There is nothing there. But look at the little, $2. This was $2. Look at the little topiaries, the Christmas topiaries with the fruit. I had to have it. I mean, $2. I just think it is so sweet. I have a lot of little tables and I love a glass. I love that you can look through because I feel like it gives your space. It makes if you're going to have a lot of furniture, but you have a lot of glass, but you have stuff on top of it, you just see it's not like a solid mass that's taking up space. Am I making sense? I know y'all get me. So there's some Christmas happy right there. And I'm still working on my Thanksgiving table, and you're gonna see that. And I'm not sure plates. I was actually at Walmart the other day and they had some cute little plates, and I'm not so certain that I don't just use my white. I have some beautiful white rectangle plates that I may use, and I may get creative with the napkins and the ring holders and all those things. So I'm not exactly sure that I'm going to get new plates, but I promise you I am still working on that too. So there's that. Let's do some jewelry real quick. Let's do a little jewelry. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things to do, is to source vintage, which is part of my jewelry business. I love vintage. If you are wanting to be funky, if you're wanting to show style, you would not believe the beautiful vintage pieces that are out there. And this is chunky. I don't know off the top of my head because I've touched so many pieces and have so many pieces if this is signed or not. Kennedy, chunky little silver hoops. I just made this, getting ready to list it. I love these. I kept getting customers saying they don't like it hanging down, so they want it attached where it's on its side. And so that's what I have done, and I've taken scrap. Now this is double plated, guaranteeing it for a year material, really thick gold plated chains, and I've combined those. So you've got like that Rollo chain over here, it's just yummy. And then this is the Byzantine. This is from my collection. And then I put a gold dipped Ike on here. I'm selling these wholesale. They pretty. honey, it just squishes all the fat. It just puts it right there. It's so much. This is my scribble bracelet, but this one says Raisin Hell, and then I put a little horseshoe on here. I'm getting ready to sell those. Vintage, wholesale. This is vintage. Another scribble bracelet. I got this off Amazon, believe it or not. This is Stafford, this shirt, and I just don't know what to wear in the winter, y'all. I have to see my jewelry. I love a cozy sweater, but I'm so depressed the whole time I'm wearing it. So I have to wear like V-necks and button downs, and I'm doing it for the jewelry. I mean, I feel so washed out. It fits me really well, and I just have on some jeans. Oh, let me show you these. So I have bought 2 pairs of these shoes, dream pairs from Walmart, okay? I keep looking at that and thinking, am I saying Paris? Is it Paris or Paris? It's Paris. If I would have kept my shoes from middle school, I would have been doing good. These are the cutest thing. I will tell you, I got that wide little foot. Did I get an 8 or an 8.5? I'm not sure if it's, but anyway, I'm going to keep them and I'm going to try not to get them scuffed. I got the matte black. I'll link them below. I don't get a kickback. I'm not sponsored by Walmart yet. Just kidding. But the other pair I got are above the knee burgundy. They're like felt, and then the part where you zip up is like, let me get them. I feel like my bay window was kind of like washing me out. Aren't these beautiful? They're showing up pretty true to color too. I have a real wide calf, and this material, this is not like, I've never had anything like this before. I think it's water resistant, but anyway, these are at 8.5. I usually just size up. I lost a life trying to zip these up, but honey, I got them on. I couldn't put anything like, remember when we used to do jeans in the boots? That ain't gonna happen, but with the skirt, I want to get those pantyhose that look like the flesh because I've got really bad cellulite, so I need those skin looking things. They are so cool. The skin leggings, aren't those the coolest things? So I'm gonna get some of those, but I'm getting a little skirt from Walmart that Katie McFarland, love her on Instagram. She is a Texas Belle, and she is just adorable. She also has a really good home-worthy tour. If you look her up, oh my gosh, she is awesome. But she recommended those boots, but she got them in black. Already had a black pair. Vince Camuto though, not these. And then the little outfit was so cute. It's matching, which I love that. You don't have to think about it. Little gray skirt, gray top, and then it had like little pearls or something on it. Love that. Do not size up. I got way too big of a size. So I'm waiting for that skirt to come. I'm going to wear that, and then probably a black top or like something a little funky on the top. So, all right. I know this was a rambly, weird video. I just like to knock these out and hang out with you guys. I have been loving reading the comments. Y'all are so sweet, and I feel like I'm finding my maximalist tribe. And you guys are really, I'm feeling supportive. I hope that I light a fire underneath you too. 2 things I want to say about that. One, I'm a Leo, so I am very fiery, and it's not like a mean thing. It's like, I feel like I'm very motivating. And second thing, I just heard a doctor say that ADHD people are motivated by stress. Okay? It's not pressure. You know how you're like, I want to do better under pressure? No, no, no. You got a little ADHD, baby. All right, love you, and I will see you soon, okay?